Welcome to my channel, Woke Words. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And I went ahead and pulled an oracle card to get a message of what Spirit could be trying to tell you from the spread. And you got the number 33, Blossoming. I'm going to turn the light on real quick so you can see better. All right, Blossoming. And then to clarify the Blossoming card, you got the Hangman. So it could feel like things are stagnant or at a standstill right now. And especially we're going through a Mercury retrograde. So that's the first thing I thought of when I saw the Hangman energy. But it's also an opportunity to see things from a new perspective. But Spirit is saying, even if it feels like things are at a standstill, there are things blossoming in your life. It's just taking a little bit of time. Maybe that's what it's pretty much saying. So we're going to pull a 9-card block for someone you're dealing with in your life and you. And I'm going to read the left side of the spread as the person you're dealing with, the right side of the spread as you, and the middle cards down the center is going to be the energy between the two of you. And then we're going to take another tarot deck and we're going to clarify some of those cards for Gemini. We're going to get 3 for the past, 3 for the current, and 3 for the upcoming energy. See if we get one to flip. Okay. The past energy is the Fool card, the 5 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles. The current energy is the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the Tower. The upcoming energy is the Magician, the Hierophant, and the Empress. So the underlying energy is the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be working on like nurturing yourself, practically trying to get a routine going, everyday self-care kind of thing. Or you could have children, it could be a business, whatever the energy is, it's all different for everyone, but it's just Queen of Pentacles energy. So in the past, the person you're dealing with had the Fool card, you had the 2 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles is between the two of you. The way the cards are laid out with the Fool looking opposite of the person in the 2 of Pentacles, I feel like this person you were dealing with was going for new opportunities, but it wasn't with you, because in between the two of you was the 5 of Pentacles. So there was like abandonment issues coming up between the two of you. It could have been that this was an intense connection and so it triggered abandonment issues between the two of you, or it could have just been that both people left each other out in the cold. But whatever was happening caused you to be back and forth in your energy on whether or not you wanted this to keep going or not, or the person on the right. You can swap it around if it fits the story better. But it looks like the person on the left was going towards new opportunities in new directions with other people, and they were leaving this connection out in the cold. While this person was back and forth on whether or not they wanted to leave this connection out in the cold. But overall, this connection triggered abandonment issues between both people. They felt abandoned in the connection from each other. Like both people were mutually feeling the abandonment. In the current energy, the person you're dealing with has the 9 of Wands. You have the Tower card, and the 10 of Wands is between the two of you. So you both feel like this connection is a burden to keep going with it. It feels like you can't make it work. This is the energy of trying to make it work, but then you're in the Tower energy of wanting to just let it go. You're ready, like you may have felt like all this time leading up to now that you wanted to keep the connection in your life, you wanted to make it work somehow, but now it's just like you feel like the foundation is shabby, is shitty, and so you want to just blow the whole damn thing up. You want to just go in another direction. And this person is in the 9 of Wands energy. They're feeling like the wounded warrior in this current timeline. They feel like this connection is very burdensome, and they feel like they've been through a lot of shit with you, and it's just very, very heavy. In the upcoming energy, they have the Magician, you have the Empress, and the Hierophant is between the two of you. The Hierophant can speak of commitment. It can also speak of different spiritual practices. You could be like practicing new things in spirituality, like meditation, self-care. Self-care, not like a bubble bath self-care, but like trying to manifest a new reality. Ultimately, you're trying to get in a higher vibration, and you're in, looks like you're doing good because you're in Empress energy based on this timeline. They're in the Magician energy. I feel like regarding this connection, you getting in this energy is pulling them into you, whether you know it or not. It's causing them, because if you're really strongly connected to someone, whatever you do on a healing level or vibrational level affects the other person. So it is causing this person to want to manifest a new beginning with you in the upcoming energy, because you're in Empress energy in the upcoming timeline or whatever. So you've pretty much caused a tower moment in your own life. Pretty much you're blowing this up. You're going in a whole new direction. In the past, you were back and forth on whether you wanted to do that, but in the upcoming energy, it's like you're in the Empress energy. You're realizing that the abundance comes to you. You're realizing that you can manifest a better reality. You realize you can manifest better connections, that you don't have to be back and forth. You can manifest a connection that you're sure of. And with the Hierophant energy, you're being self-disciplined. You're trying to go after things that are more on a higher vibration so you can have an ultimately more fulfilling life. So we're going to clarify some of the cards. In the past energy, I want to clarify the Fool card, which is what this person was doing in the past. The Ace of Swords flipped. The Page of Swords. The Knight of Wands. Oh, Lord. The Ace of Swords is definitely a communication card, going in a very clear direction of communicating, taking action with communication. They had a clear idea of what they wanted to say or do regarding this connection, but then this energy is attached to it. The Page of Swords and the Knight of Wands. This is the energy of watching your face. This is like stalker energy. And the Knight of Wands is, they may wake up one morning in the Fool energy being very clear-headed about what they want to do, and they may be all for it, and then it's like back and forth, just like you're in the Two of Pentacles. So it's kind of like in the past you were both mirroring each other in that aspect, because the Knight of Wands can be all about something one day, and then you might not hear from them for 2 weeks. So it's like they had it in their head what they wanted to do, what they wanted to say. This is definitely a communication card of how they wanted to take action. But then this is what they did. They watched, and they were back and forth in their energy about what they wanted to do. So they may have had connections, but that weren't even you, with the Fool card being there, and the Knight of Wands that weren't very serious connections, but it was connections that were outside of this one, basically. And them having that kind of behavior triggered you to be in the Two of Pentacles, back and forth whether you wanted to keep feeding this or not. But both people feeling left out in the cold by each other. So in the current energy, I want to clarify the Tower card, which is your energy. Clarify the Tower for Gemini, and 2 flipped. 3 flipped, excuse me. The 8 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and the Emperor card. So I feel like in the underlying energy is the Devil, so there could be some toxicity in this connection. It could have drugs or alcohol involved, or like third-party shit, whatever. But with the Tower card being there, it's like you held on for a long time, back and forth in your energy in the past, but this Tower is a sudden change in your actions or beliefs about the connection. This is not just like, hey, see you later, I'm going away. This is energetically detaching with this 8 of Cups energy. But the 8 of Cups card is a very good card to get, because even though it's a dark path this person has to go on, they end up with the 9 of Cups. That's emotional fulfillment within yourself. That's realizing having a relationship with you is the most important thing, and the 10th cup is just an extra add-on bonus at the end of the situation. But it's like you're making a decision suddenly with the Tower card. It's like you're having that Ace of Swords aha moment, that you need to energetically detach from this, and you need to take control of your life. It's like you're on that pause, being in Mercury retrograde with the 2 of Wands here. It's that pause before you decide whatever your Ace of Wands journey is going to be about. That other wand is still behind you, bolted to the wall, and it's still there, You're working through things. You have the world in your hands. You can do anything you want. You can go in any direction you want. All you got to do is energetically detach, take control of your life, and go on whatever Ace of Wands journey. You got the world in your hands. So it's all up to you. You make your own reality from here. The main thing is, I think Spirit is trying to tell you, see this pause from a new perspective. Give yourself time to heal and energetically detach from this. If this person is meant to be with you, ultimately, in the end of the situation, they'll end up being with you. Allow them to do what they need to do to heal, and you do what you need to do. By you taking control of your life with the Emperor and going on your own Ace of Wands journey, energetically detaching from this, truly on the inside, you have to energetically detach, because if we try to lie to the universe always knows, because the universe reads us based on what's going on inside of us, internally. And if we have truly energetically detached, the next thing we know, it's going to be dark for a little while, but then we're going to end up being in that Nine of Cups energy. And that's when it gets really good, because then you're in the energy of being content, being with yourself, liking to be with yourself. And the universe will have no choice but to mirror that back to you, even if it's not this connection, with a connection that will show you, yes, you are awesome to be around. And it looks like you're really headed towards that, because then the next card showing up in the upcoming is the Empress. This is very abundant energy. This is coming into divine feminine power energy. Whether you're a woman or man, doesn't matter. It's just very abundant energy. You're raising your vibration. You're going on a new cycle. But you energetically detaching from this person, this is how it always works, it seems to me anyway, it's just my opinion, but you deciding to suddenly energetically detach from this person who has caused you to be back and forth in your energy for a long time, now that you're energetically detaching, what do they want to do? Manifest a new start with the Magician card. So we're going to clarify this Magician card, see if it, what are they going to be doing to manifest this new start in the upcoming timeline? If this resonates with you, this is the default what's coming, but we can always change that with our own free will. Just because cards say we're going to do something or something's going to happen, we can always change it, because we are powerful. Clarify the Magician for Gemini. This is like, okay, Six of Wands, this flipped all together. Six of Wands, Five of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. So yes, you could be getting a lot of attention. Also at the same time, they want to manifest a victory. Why? They're feeling like they want these three cups to stand back up. They want to reconcile with you. Okay? What they need to do is turn around and look at these two cups. These two cups represents the masculine and feminine side within themselves. That's always there. Even if someone's not in your life, those two cups are always behind us to look and fill up within ourselves. But they are very focused on a reconciliation, because this is a pre-Empress card. This is you. This is the energy you're in the upcoming timeline. If you choose to energetically detach from this and follow your passion, take control of your situation, this is you, then you're going to end up being in an Empress energy. That's going to cause them to want to reconcile and want a victory. It's just the way the energy works. Just as soon as you decide, you know what, I'm going to let this shit go. I don't need this shit because it's got me back and forth in my energy. I'm going to take control of my life and energetically detach from this. Whether I keep it or not, let universe decide. This person is going to fall over themselves to come back in. So we're going to get 3 cards from the universe based on the vibration you could be giving off at this time / advice you may need regarding this connection. It's whatever wants to come out for Gemini. And you get the King of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the World card. The Hermit is at the bottom. So this may be a time, like I said, you going within, taking a step back. That's just like the advice from the universe. Listen to that inner voice within yourself. And even if you don't realize it, this is time to start a new cycle. Once you energetically detach from this, you've learned your lessons from whatever this situation is, and it's finally enough is enough, is the way I feel like these cards are showing up. You're feeling that feeling of enough is enough. You've learned what you need to learn and you're moving up. This always is not very pretty. It seems nice to say, oh, the new cycle, but this is new things, new types of relationships. If this person chooses to heal and move up with you, then they can start a new cycle with you. So you can have the same person start a whole new cycle if both people work on themselves. And so don't let what's happened in the past close your heart chakra off. And be emotionally stable within yourself. Work on that 9 of Cups energy. Work on going towards that. That's what the universe is saying. And also, don't take connection so seriously right now. Just don't assign a meaning to any kind of connection that comes in your life. Once you're going through this thing of a new cycle, some connections could come in, but it could be for a whole totally different reason than what you actually think at the moment. So just hold space for whatever connections do come in, and don't take it so serious. Kind of tiptoe in the shallows, as they say, and just kind of enjoy yourself as much as possible. And don't let what's happened in the past, for one thing, close off your heart chakra. Do things and from your heart. You know what I mean? Don't allow what's happened to hurt you cause your heart chakra to be closed off towards other connections. And be light. Okay, Gemini, that's been your reading. Thank you so much for watching.